Right. And then so I'm Akwaba. And so yeah, the favorite podcast there, bro, inside the game. And then something they be brilliant, but Mesro say abribia say subscription ne buy na koi. TBN subscribe here. And first time I was sharing it is a sports podcast here, kasa about bibia locally and internationally. And T Mesro. The other ben one say a banty will join in and he say, okay, I want to hear 2 man. Was one who sent home some way see it. I mean, the cage what I can say, Eric, I see you, buddy. And my comment and can share my comment in Somra. I was here now. You can see no community the money at the other man. But just for a crowd, we had some pro across you and say, "Bring that cost of transfer window." No, go to shape up Liverpool near Bray, Man City near Bray. The other clubs near Bray United still, you know, and Copium Paris Saint-Germain, Donnarumma, and another Kusia Bontinda or Coin United and also or Coin. American Crabia and a betcher. City never fan. American Crabia and a betcher. So Jack Grealish now straight to Everton. No to say yes. I'm for saying the time at City. No, was it that bad? They say Pep Guardiola Bamani movie or a movie on and no name semi Brenana. Yeah, they be bad. And of course there was Super Cup and special emphasis on the performance of Mohamed Kudus. Looking ahead into the next season whether Kudus move no. Kakra yahu no be fa na se be den Paris Saint-Germain and Tottenham Hotspur because I game on but fear there was Congress and partner congressman be Brunei se be saying the third term proposal by congressman ni bi and clubs ni bi say president bi obabetena so bia no onko 3 times bi say ketokreku na hyehyechiri epiepia nkrofo so omunya no monto ntade na kra mo hyede won so yi eno ne bebre and ya promises are racket de tudwa or congress ase na kra da sorry ya MTN force so ne national teams na kase ni twe sika sem no ko saying beba so promise but when no can we still say secretary here onyade you know these monies now clubs boy Ghana Premier League you know already 1 million quarter that if you are position be able to be a sama o scan be asan dia piece so o di first at 2 million to so be nu 1 million the society we nyina anya bibi papa ket ya ntemo gidi yi se otena so be boa ankrofo gidi se so san physical we ni bebre na na chene kufude bro on live or inside the game and remember more about preparations of our clubs in CNM or Africa and I got to know say they are playing against Kwara and of course Gold Stars they know JS Kabylie of Algeria. We had the chances of both teams. Niya share senior omo chance to be a kobiganza baby akotoko namono kotoko bo Kwara we are fake Kwara one say dream after Kwara. Me say munwie Kwara. Me say Evans kwabna sapon wa hanomo sanso na a call and so what mean chain Sabia piano no. Abujambo mama kwaba.
Ekwe joso.
Bibi ekoyi.
Nyankopon adama
hodo. Yede ase pass and then so de akono asan de aba. Nsemego eye table suni prakoda me we no hyew so. Okọ big fay and famous ho ewo North Canada. Ne prakono ya na yeshi. Ojo pepper de ajai. Oma onion so de but ya na hotter and ya fine.
Big fay one na dan ekoyi na.
Famous. Yeah, that mean gidi se me no akọ order.
Nyaho baby ekoyi no there is difference between North Canadian bubu ashihon.
Ben dia etaro.
Ben.
Okay. Oba nkranche ho.
Okay.
Da be hondi onim ho.
Unza me sheda nim sa area no lungu no. Ase bia ha Canadian ha
baby e no around the while go
around ben.
Ben. Ufi big fee wa now.
Yeah, said that could be copy feel because you always see e can pok kwase me
the whole Accra.
The whole of Accra.
The whole Accra.
And a be fair edging the
whole Accra.
Say yes to see adi wati ho na bibia be tima we dia. Talk no big fair dia na say nya bibia.
Na ka okoye Roman Fada.
Na nya na yesu wati ho. Na so ma enka.
Big fair North Canadian. Ogu Road. The whole Ghana. Open pokwa North Canadian.
That's all Ogu na nya Ogu ho na. Ogu Road.
Yeah, big fair na no.
Ogu or Ogu.
Ogu. Yeah, Ogu Road.
That's right.
Pay don't go there. Come on. And some day you hop and see a basha see if you are on any affair about the Super Cup was on you know 90 minutes of action. We boka crack on a fair call penalties and KUDUS'S a continental trophy and of course the first trophy for Tottenham no just as we thought Tottenham normally the trophy near corner any bang was not Paris Saint-Germain befa ho Aji Ediko. Was it the results now we're expecting Ansani about KUDUS'S performance?
na before game no. No me gidi say and I'm soon say PSG on be winning, but not say they will come back from 2 goals down. Because it's honestly very difficult, say, especially when you are playing a one-off cup game. No, be cut 2 goals down. No, be me a rally back to equalize. No, a level 2-2. Then you go into penalty shootout. Then you win. I think that for first half, Spurs in a very good game. To be honest with you, second half almost 30 year. Christian Romero share second goal. No, then I realized that they started sitting deep. Then me who said no, because only PSG boy listen. Oman started even their best players on the pitch. So we concede second goal, and then they started bringing in Ruiz on the lead by Mbaye.
Well, because according to Louis, or Gilly said they've started preseason like 6 days
ago.
But compare to Spurs.
Both games, yes. So I realized
this performance was expected.
Yeah. So once you were able to pin them down. Be on them. Don't sit deep.
2 goals.
Yes. So maintain those players on. I mean, we should, be on the players now, Brenner,
yeah.
But find a way to manage the game. And when the game was traveled beyond the 70th minute, echo 80th minute, no, I saw most City did not realize, no, then these people are looking for trouble. Now look at first goal no share, and even before not Bracola share, then it was ruled offside. Lee. I mean, they say goal. Look at the second goal. How Dembele Yifa played an onside, not crossing ball, and then Ramos a pin ball no too. So for me, I think it was a result I was expecting. Say PSG be winning,
okay,
but not to rally
this
down
way.
from two. I mean, what's the 2 goals, Eric? I mean, just one-off game, manage the game, and this is where you expect managers' influence to be on the players. I mean, I recall Jose Mourinho and then Antonio Conte FA Cup final. When Hazard shared a goal in the first half, second half, Conte was on his feet throughout the 45 minutes. You could see, said this is the handwork of the manager. Yeah. But I didn't really understand. Of course, I mean, Romero Reina crowns, but still not Obo. But some of the key influential players know Yomu Free, you know. I thought that Thomas Frank caused his own, I mean, downfall. Because keep them on the pitch. Because, I mean, even look at, KUDUS'S, how he was pressing down on Nuno Mendes. But everyone look at. But to me, say Jiba forward. But when KUDUS'S won, because when he said when there is a counter attack, he wouldn't be able to track him down. So keep him on. Manage, find a way to. Let the players support each other. But you keep players in the free move. Then
you blame the coach for.
Of course, for me, I think. Listen, they had a very, very good first half, and at a point they were dominating possession. Because then all kind of PSG, they've not really had the time to train together and play together for a while.
After the club.
So you need to capitalize and nail them down. And exactly at the Spurs here in the first half. But second half, when you're very quick goal, find a way to manage the game. But most I say, the influential players. Look at these young players. Come on, when I saw the subshot, I was like, come on. Wow. Even though PSG didn't have...
Castell was done.
But Eric, it's football. Chelsea and Bayern Munich. Just be a point you on a Drogba for your pinball.
Liverpool, Bayern.
Thank you. So for me, in games like this, once I would take it 2-goal lead, find a way to manage.
You were disappointed.
I was extremely disappointed.
Wow. Back to the KUDUS'S. Evans, can we say it's the same old Spurs? Spurs who said they lack a bit of character when it matters most to the part. Now, change in management. Coach, I should say. Still 2-0 up on my bottle.
Well, like a canon na Irani commentary was mine gumwa. And like a quaking, maybe the game when course no beauty be say the course one and let me try picture the man for say 2 coaches, Bakuman experience, by in terms of game management as a good reader of the game. Compared to Obia, also I start on a high note, or I start on a good note. Put him saying the team Nankasa building a future. Just that they need to do other additions before the season best start England. Now so on team manage game ni what now aman such I am the opponent in here, I be changing the results and the face of the game. Why? Luis Enrique, yes, watch him. So I say Nancy before another game, and I'm starting from your preseason. And believe me, after that Chelsea loss, now we lose by 3 goals to 0. PSG for nyamo any game, whether club friendly, whether whatever preseason. Omo sa and then say ahead of the Super Cup, said the UEFA Mrani channel. I was saying the winner of the Europa League and that of the Champions League Babishia. Now I was shine in properly at ban UEFA competition with season now, which is for now 2025-2026 season. The starting game, you could clearly see the attackers of Tottenham Hotspur, that is Richarlison and Abrante and Didi Kudus Mohamed, being behind with that is Papi Sarr, Sam Rantian, pressing Marquinhos, William Pacho, and that of Nuno Mendes and Achraf Hakimi, to the extent that the PSG laterals na enemies almost say Uja, Achraf Hakimi, and Nuno Mendes na Ombe overlapping. Ombe no the in-swing crosses, cutting crosses, ombe making incursions more, providing a kind of supplies, and there are more attackers, no muntimi yes edumano. Nonetheless, PSG were dominating the game. In fact, in the first half and the second half, ball possession they dominated. Just that, any time be a Tottenham must be ball be from time everybody Guillermo Vicario, goalkeeper no, everybody either Kuti Romero, Kevin Danso, whoever, not your baby Pedro Poro Hope. Now it's a PSG for defenders, because most definitely attackers, who position themselves to the extent say Saka ball no. Now the goalkeeper the Eddie Lucas Chevalier or the new signing for Paris Saint-Germain home no. It ultimate mra free kick bi bae na goalkeeper Vicario Vicario Guillermo Vicario onu mo ba be tu ball no e de aba on fa won se bia e ba ball na to na chikura wa baba be gino abo ampa leading up to the first goal. Look at how the second goal also came in. So Oya Kwanya, you can say that is Kuti Romero after Mickey Van de Ven go no on so to ne boase a pinball no and on any day if you have any experienced goalkeeper at 10 more PSG ball na e show mo no second goal no can show mo and about offside that even Tottenham was were committing more in the first half. So clearly no na you come more no me purposeful in the first half. Oh game ni more na Tottenham was but like I'm saying and may be room was 70 minutes in the second half. Now, I'm so only did 2 goals to nil. Coach and did Thomas Frank, FE say be okay. It's a very you Richarlison the Andrade at the Dominic Solanka bem. Or you could use Mohammed. No, the one bem. Wakakofa aquara kitty be a friend or affair. Oh, mutim no.
So you think you should have managed the game
management, and that is where Luis Enrique was also smart because look. Say PSG for if they prioritize this particular game very well, I was saying Commissioner Tottenham must be 6. Yes, because Oman starting all cost starting no. Wakakofa you can't say do it.
Well, but say manage players because one should done training room. You are Shaku pro season is so bad.
But you know, you the ball him say do it. Yes, on the ball you can't say defensive midfield role.
But the goalkeeping department of Paris Saint-Germain coming to play and I have a
effect because Lucas Chevalier on the defenders, only need that bond, only need that chemistry. Sir, and yeah, because of this transfer, I also say Abrante no while lower salary or person to aso na nko no me di djuma na so say there be ujafo sika na year o pay vi lower crowd bar yentimi nye de emiti udi match no e na Manchester City bi atwenity. And Abrante no owura ni dindi
Tekebia Donnarumma dem one different
yes, story. Yes, Luis Enrique so
a different story.
O Suban bi say so we play at the team. Na ba se bia obekọ onko due to uncertainty ni be a lack of concentration be enu afanti. Obeyu afrim. O be Mbappe na nkampese Donnarumma. It's a play role, but nonetheless,
right.
Opanyinu koye nsachaye.
So I get you. Now, I get your point. Now let's come back to Kudus. Do you think that Kudus?
I think the only point about the goalkeeper, I think it's positive about him. Has to do with his ball distribution.
Yeah,
I think it was perfect.
Yes,
I think he was spot on.
But then no spotty on the bow, so yeah, then
that's
why rate Kudus?
I think he was very good first half, and especially the first half. I think Eric Samiri now I'll give him probably 6.5 or 7.
Really?
Yeah. I think or Bobo. Ushe Nuno Mendes you're rating as
one of the best now.
The best. I mean, left back in the world. But the way on Kudus a pressing the name boy, and I think at the point he was even trying to take more responsibility on the pitch. So for me, I think it's very, disappointing. In the first game, he wanted to at least lift the first European trophy. And we see the interview on this Sky, very disappointed. But for me, I think Eric, the performance on the day very, very brilliant. I hope he'll be able to maintain the same consistency and also so to me ball without no injuries, you know. But I think so on the day last night, Eric Samirati Kudus, I'll give him 7.
7?
Yeah.
Wow. Evans, also say na say o the number form.
Mereti Kudus be 5.5. Oh, game minimum.
That's average.
5.5, yes. And he gave average or above average performance. Because I'm checking stats now. Let's go in. Abrantiano about 79 minutes, almost 80 minutes. And we check the accurate passes are 10/12, which is 83%. Kudus and we change or create chances, not 3. And a block shot back. And in terms of the attack, Abrantiano bad, but I mean 35 touches in opposition box 2.
But from what you watched,
yes,
you're saying.
I think Kudus dear kakra, but he can. This is what we know Kudus of. Say any ball never 2 minutes can go and I go take corner kicks take corner kick back.
Now crossing swing
yes, or the ball no man pass. I mean but you see something. Premier League in the Kudus who that about Premier League and now you've gotten a chance to watch Champions League with Tottenham Hotspur. And per their course Thomas Frank will say, oh, we a key part of his project. This particular season, Kudus, a bobo more, Ediamomo. And no, in the first Tosiniano, Kudus, more the man or boy, no.
Normal. Right, Evans can support the normal performance. And no, the Super Cup, I know about Tottenham versus Paris Saint-Germain. Well, also comment here, welcome. Whether or not you think that Kudus, we're man 7, we're man 5.5. Also, we're man saying considering the performance or yeah. Yakana Sana EPL is back. Yes, this weekend. Guys, but more top 4 prediction. Now you move on Abagana because now you need too much time. Echo, considering signings and growth, matches are more bubble. The traditional guys in the moment oh share at the end of the season no sign how would you predict your top 4?
I don't want to be biased, but I'll make kind of send you a team.
So we a Chelsea fan.
Yes.
My man fool.
Okay. Mention free run. I mean free.
Send your person him yeah.
Okay. My friend free I see no fault no from Russell. I think he said Michel I'll put Man City at the 4th position.
Really?
Yeah. Me convincing about what they've done this summer and even at the Club World Cup. You know, they've lost a very key player, but I don't see so much me replacing it properly. You know, KDB. Yeah, check Yaba. Rangers Aba. But then, I mean, KDB is a very, very good player. So when you're like for like Albert break, because he was continuously breaking the lines for Manchester City.
I never how Mama talks
for me. For me. I think so for third minute, Chelsea be more honum.
Okay.
I still think Arsenal will finish at the 2nd position. Yes.
Yeah. That second be.
And then for me, I think Liverpool still.
Liverpool has it.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
You think they are that strong on making a different?
Yes, of course. I think they just need someone to strengthen the defense, the back line.
Okay.
I think they need somebody to be in there. You know, because which Liverpool team now set up due to injury. You can't rely on Joe Gomez. You need somebody in there.
They've gone for Giovanni Leoni.
Yeah, the Parma defender, right? And for attack, I think they are sorted. I still don't think they need to go into throw away that money on Isaac. No,
really?
Yes, for
you don't need him.
In my opinion.
I know so it's a depth in squad.
That's true, but
can't rely on.
But you see, there is something about Liverpool. Last season, they had a very solid defense, right? Even though they are Nunes, they will need somebody to be in there. But I still think that they are okay up front.
Okay, that's fine.
But then when they are in transition and when the ball moves from the defense line to midfield and attack, they are still okay. For me, in my opinion.
Okay.
And so for me, I think
that's your top.
Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal, and Liverpool. For Arsenal, Eric, I have said it here over and over and again.
Despite all the signings. I
say, once Arteta is in there, we saw it. Just renew all your matches and win. You control it.
But this
And
time,
when-
they say
they
there's
see-
a new sporting director.
Thank you,
new
Andre Becker.
signings.
Yes, they've strengthened their squad. Although that's perfect, but some players no move. They have no Premier League experience. We've had players coming in, joining various teams. So said the intensity of the Premier League, they can't cope with it.
Ooh.
And once you've strengthened, your opponents are also strengthening.
Of course. Liverpool and now
Exactly, and that's my. So for me, I think I still fancy Liverpool going in there to defend the league title.
I mean, also there, or top 4 prediction. Wow. Evans, top 4 prediction better.
Eriko, but the way they be my top 4 na more. Uko Liverpool. Omo attackers na omo be wuram trail no. Salah, Hugo Ekitike, and that of Cody Gakpo. Uko Manchester City or Umama Mush, Haaland, and that of that is Ryan Sheki. Uko Arsenal, Gabriel Martinelli, Victor Gyökeres, Bukayo Saka. Uko Manchester United, Matheus Cunha, Benjamin Sesko, Brian Bumo, and Chelsea, El Kupama, João Pedro, and that of Pedro Neto. Chelsea, beat me in the league, Amana ye. Chelsea Beje.
Sir!
Chelsea Beje.
Because of squad now, boss,
Chelsea Aje.
but Chelsea didn't be mommy.
When the attackers on the mouth boost, he said Chelsea brand, But help ball.
Feni ebe ko season mu nti.
That be no don't be a baby o me.
Hey, don't make boy actually how City scored now boy.
Chances creation. Is
it because you are a Chelsea fan?
Eriko me. Say
bias kakra.
Bias. Me can it besi.
Okay.
And I'm so many say Roger. Copa man to unya say o critical chances.
But sir, what did they compare other clubs so there?
And then you go Jackson a better anymore.
Okay.
Ne Jackson a better anymore. Ya PNS baby. And I say you Pedro.
Second.
Yao Pedro.
The second bear.
Nkwara de Jesus.
Second bear when.
And a Pedro Neto. Second.
First Chelsea, second wine.
Arsenal. Gyökeres no. Obe Bugos.
I saw Bugos. The idea so be chamo.
Defenders never show us.
Ready Jacopo.
And all goals in the
year. Just to so you.
To make me have Bombardier and be a 2-1 win. But the next game, no, be a Chelsea, no. No matter 4-1. Number 3, every Manchester City. Look, remember now there will be a City team in the national. Liverpool can never defend the league title. Open a better so 9. Chelsea
defending champion piano question 4th.
4th. Chelsea.
Arsenal. City. Liverpool.
Sabe City. It men how we are United for on better swings.
And United is one for one.
6th position. On baba mani.
Omo new.
The FIFA pra mamo.
Omo kan omo new but I'm still not.
On better 6th position. That who say Bruno Fernandes won be a bet.
United are some now all canon. I think McCarson be office or I think within the course of the week. The Omu will be midfield. Omu to me, in fact, Casemiro and sign Kobe. To be a disaster.
And Omu Chew. Yes. I don't know.
Omu first me full run there. I'm telling you.
And then they no more goalkeeping department. They need another defender. They need another.
No, I'm cast on Kofa Ghana niya. Japan.
Palmer goalkeeper no. Yeah, Zuki or something like that.
Kasuki.
Yeah. And then Eric Mekase.
Maruma you cry, you won't go for
Manchester City person Kofano.
It did you also so Kobe.
Yeah, Chelsea, we say Robert Sanchez, no. Yakobo Nesu. Oh, Jordan.
Eric, the point I'm making is I think say up front today. For me, who were these 3 players up front, which may break it back to bring in, Sesko. You have Cunha there, you have Mbuemo there. A bit okay. But in Finfin, Eric, see, on to me, in fact, Casemiro, on to me, in fact, Kobe Menu and Kobe, you will need a defender again. And then you need a goalkeeper. Because on to me, in fact, that buying there, no, Onana and Kobe, it will be a disaster. So it's more of like, say, up front, you need a okay. But once a team is in transition, I mean, I think that they will be.
Well, and so very soon, you better appear, but Congress President Amaboshe Bibri. And that's all right. MT and crowd and one gym club bia when you skaka crash or one sign be position out that so. Now, Guys, say your Congress thing now bumua. Echo, how would you describe the whole Congress and be BAC or Congress now?
Okay, me amiti mungina muni me new club me sikanku. Eric, I didn't see you Tuesday, you know. Utumu say I say ya chichira amanfo nse go mwechi na yede mbra ni show mo.
Ade omususa.
Oh. Minto aso.
To aso Moses Parker go we be chichiri Moses Parker o nsa gu achi. Edmonaka.
Oya Black Stars Management Committee member.
Ntine no si wan nti obi chichiri nsa gu achi.
Minto aso na.
Ode to aso.
Me see dey see you know. Yeah, me say I say yede mbra ni show mo kon. So what to say, even after Congress, to be an interpretation. I mean, that's my problem. Because more umbrano a govern agrono. And I don't know, be actually assembly different. And my maker say, Minchero, area we before I'm a show issue. I was listening to a program. And somebody called into the program, say even among the executive council members of the FNO, I didn't see and say you can't in your mom and boom, it became a disagreement among themselves. Exactly. But then, according to Nimpano, the GS, which is Prosper, Kase, Wako, FIFA Council, who say Omu Yebi. But Omu Yebi, should we also implement the same thing here?
It's not Omu Pejamos, and Omu Kase.
So, and Ra, me can't say me chair Paddy Buchi. And Ra, in Joseph, a Kosu radio station, Biso.
I don't know, Kosu.
Yeah, because I'll say, no, free said, you better know about No, he was confused. And also, yeah. Because that's a pressure. No. And then I make catcher was said.
Even the one try cause opeso kasana. But you guys
no. I need
no,
but Eric, no, but Eric, the thing is, no, Eric Basho,
maybe other guys think na ya GDC account mo
yeah, sorry, crack. I say,
it doesn't matter, but you should have a second show more frustration after Congress. Man, be idea.
But you see,
thank
you.
Aftermath of the Congress.
Yes, it's all kind. It's not happening. That is what Raf attempted to do.
Yes,
but Eric, at that point, aftermath of the Congress, it will not have any effect.
It is a soon be effect.
Soon just say,
yes, you see, so Evans, let me wrap up. The point I just want to say is some of the things need to see. Eric, I mean, in your you don't. It's
if you didn't see any good thing,
I mean, the only good thing maybe I can say, it's Scadi into your clubs one where you catch your more but so will be. Praying for the interest or the baby or person will continue.
Any power first coming.
You see, this is why I also have problem with my camera. This is why I also have problem with the sports minister. I'm telling you. Yakoya lunch here the Sikaba. It was a campaign. A campaign promise.
Almost a campaign.
You see, this is where. When was the last time I did this current administration? What to me here such sponsorship? So I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that Ben. Even when Nyanteji was in
Tuesday.
Power. So, when Nyanteji was in power, that Ben the GFA sponsor. Tuesday. That Ben no sponsorship. Who government officials there?
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. Oh. You see, no problem. No problem. That is what I'm saying.
Because government officials want you think someone is kind of thing.
When was the last time? Even when Nyanteji was in power, Nyanteji sat on the FA presidency for how many years? 13 years. Any government official, who government official? No. But this is not the first time. When FNIA bed power, do you saw a government official there?
No.
So what are you telling me? So the government, I think
it's bad for them to be there.
No, not bad. But then I have an issue.
Okay.
When the GS and Henry comes to Asempa, then you are being asked, scan everything. Obian himself, but then you are trying to play smart. So I said, So if it happens, I see it as if you are trying to discredit the government.
Now, government should discredit what was I need.
And that is why I'm saying that I have problem with the sports minister. Come out and say it. Yes, of course, Obian himself will be over the backlash. Because want to mean fat the taxpayer money. If I'm going to be want to mean recoup.
Want to mean recoup.
But no, recoup. So for me, I think, say, Eric, just wrapping up, I think, say, what happened, there are so many loopholes.
Okay. I think we do a part 2 of this.
In what happened. And for me, I think so more person more tested the law. Already some people have up saying that they will test the law. But for me, I think say the best of luck to them. The ABCBiano, they should swallow it.
Evans, describe it in 2 minutes.
The echo so Ghana FA no. Mprempren. Mimi wuni say tumpefo. Oma ya hu say animal farm no. You better replicate bi. E wa asase so mprempren. Enu na echo so no. Na mom. O de ne o me buebu mo show ma funu. Ti ebema kasa kra mbu hwan ya o mo den. Ti no mabu ona say e ha o mo no bi o mo be pese o mbisa ho a because o so de no ma show ma funu nti no. Afa de bibia
ya force o mo nyesa.
Sa na echo so. Sa na echo.
Ana mo kasa che mu.
Omo
di ya o.
But who say sa na echo so.
Na papa mpani informa me force mo.
Na ye be hu say de be wa kwesi. Look, Ghana League no. It's been long overdue say nke benya sponsor Kakabu bia benya $5 million.
Get 1 million iswa.
Oh, Eriko. De bia ye the mediocrity sa.
Na de oni bi. Obi akofo 1 million bro asa catch say position bia betos bia ye Samuels ketinye
ticket na oka so a game changer na 2019 obai no 2025 no watimi any government aka bomu ama APO government no ameka sam kiro omo na de ayini ba everyfo no escone obi anim say aban yi na ama APO bae na the reason why I am person be ama akoye ti say aban no na use APO and say aban ye wo yi meka ne pain one media general Akwes NDC aban okoni media omo data call and because of that call no mo use omo production house which is Adisa Production Limited no amuma ye di koya only through that got a campaign message.
Is it bad?
And bad. I will say by ye league ni mo. I will say more lucrative. I will say team the best of broadcasting and BBR commercialization and everything. Fantastic. But me dey say I will say about accountability here adwuma. I will say we some person can on disbursements no as in say the full cash no 1 million Ghana cedis call and can 10 billion.
Wow.
I come you know I can say Congress in
game no
Congress in the said they told
inside.
They told you
next week. I said on edition bro. So I said net yeah when they said prakuna me catch you. Thank you Evans. Thank you a call. Also I was sharing it. Thank you. O message you welcome. Na show yi asan about onchen biem o subscribe o subscribe o mia no mia don na ya de bibia tuma na so saka me ne de keju waran kasa Eric Asiru body na ma confidence your producers I belong the shalai or popcorn and what they produce here e be san sha bye bye.